Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I've got the microphone sitting over here. What's up? The Dallas Cowboys, as always, is up, guys. I don't want to say this. I really don't want to say this, but actually, let me grab the microphone. I really don't want to say this, but this is becoming a must-win situation for our Cowboys. I hate to say this, and I'll be the first one to admit when I'm wrong. And, I picked Denver to win this game, and the Eagles are the real deal. Carson Wentz, right now, you got to say he's the MVP right now. The Eagles are looking fantastic. But I will say, I hope they're not peaking, or maybe I do. I hope that they're peaking too soon. Because right now they're playing outstanding football. They have made Denver their bitch, flat out. Denver can do absolutely nothing. I can't believe that that's the same Denver Broncos that I saw kick our butts. So right now, the problem for our Cowboys is it's a numbers game. The Eagles are going to go 8-1. They still have a cake schedule. True, we have 2 games against them, but it's going to be pretty hard to catch. Even if we beat them both times, we're going to need them to kind of come back down to earth. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but you've got to start thinking about getting to the playoffs and getting into the dance, because we've been the number 1 seed several times, and it hasn't helped us any. So maybe if we have to fight to get in there, that will be better for us. Because here's the problem right now. Seattle and the Rams, you got to look at that as one of them's going to be a division winner and the other one's going to be a wild card. The Rams hold the tiebreaker over us because they beat us head to head. We play Seattle, so if we beat them, then we would at least own the tiebreaker. But as it stands right now, looking at those 2 teams would be in the playoffs. Minnesota, I think, is going to be the only team that comes out of their division. The Packers are done. The Bears never were. And the Lions always show promise but always fail. But then you've got the NFC South. You got the New Orleans Saints, who have turned their season around. And they're playing really, really well. And you got the Carolina Panthers. And pretty much one of those teams will win, and the other one will probably be the wild card. So at the moment, if we lose this game, we're on the outside looking in. We really need to keep this pace, because 10-6 may not get you to the playoffs this year, the way it's going. So we need to come out in this game and play lights out. Mike, can you turn down the TV just a little bit for me? 26 dead in a Texas mass church shooting. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Wow. If that's true, I hope that's not true. Hats off and prayers to everybody there. There's too much. Wow. 20 plus feared dead after shooting open fire. Wow. Man. Wow. A Baptist church. Prayers and thoughts to everybody at that church, their families, and I'm just hearing this is 27 dead. This is violence. It's senseless violence. It's ridiculous. We're going to have to wake up. I know we have the right to bear arms and everything else, but not everybody should have a gun. Sad as it is, Las Vegas was only a few weeks ago, and it's already forgotten. And we keep having this over and over again. It's got to the point where no place is safe anymore. Movie theater, elementary school, Vegas, church. One thing one thing I've always tried to do, I don't hate anybody. I will try and have a conversation with people that definitely don't have the same view as I have. People who think other side of the aisle. Because I feel if you can at least talk to somebody, if you can have a conversation, maybe you might understand my point of view, and maybe I'll understand your point of view, and maybe together we can come up with a solution because we're better together than against each other. But unfortunately, this country has turned into either you're with me or it's the hell with you. And we got to stop this. I try and live my life the way I would like people to treat me. I try to give you guys a different point of view and understand in the 52 years that I've been here on this earth, things that I've gone through and experiences in my life. I'm not saying that you need to give that. Listen, I'm not saying that everybody needs to give up their firearms. I'm saying that some people shouldn't have firearms. Not everybody should have a gun. And sometimes, I don't know that you're. You know what? I'm not going to get into a debate about guns. Thoughts and prayers out to everybody in the church. Okay? I'll leave it at that. And I wish that we could do something different because we have 500 people get shot and it's forgotten in 2 weeks. And then we go through and now we have 27 shot in the church. And I'm sure by next weekend it'll be forgotten as well. And we'll have a lot of people that will go out this week and decide, I'm going to go out and buy some more guns and more ammunition so that way I can be safe. And we'll have this repeat over and over and over again. And to me, it's the definition of insanity. It's kind of hard to talk about football after hearing that. Today's game, we truly need. Cool boy, you were at the church? I was on the church. Cool boy, I'm in the hospital. Cool boy, you were at the church? Cool boy, what happened? I don't know. I don't know if you're kidding or if you were serious. What did I cook for the game? Tell you what, this is actually a good time for this to take a quick break here. Wow. Wow. Trying to change the subject here. Um, Somebody had asked what I cooked today for our game. Of course, you know I always have to have Joe Boo's chicken wings. Had the ribs to go with it. I made some dill potato salad to go with it, and some barbecued baked beans. Um, I take a lot of pride in my cooking and stuff. And with the Eagles playing the way they are playing, they scare the piss out of me right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got Eagle friends that are coming out of the woodwork that I haven't seen in years that are now talking trash. I'm seeing Eagle players and fans wearing gear that I never knew were even Eagle fans now. They're going to be a tough team to play. We're going to play them at home, and we're going to play them to end the season. And I am making it my mission to do everything in my power, if I have any, and Joe Boo's to try and send them packing with a loss. So we are going to be showing up at AT&T in 2 weeks. I've already got a bunch of you guys that are offering all kinds of help because we want to do a massive tailgate. The food you just saw in that video is food that we're going to be having at that tailgate. We're going to be having ribs. We're going to have Joe Boo's wings. We're going to have Mojo Punch. So we want to have a huge, 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 let me say it one more time, huge tailgate party for me and all you guys that are going to be at that game and have a great time and spread some mojo for our Dallas Cowboys. So if you're interested in going, or if you're going to be going, or you want to try and help out and all that, email me at cowboysmark94. If you want to donate, you can go to my website, cowboyjobu.com. There's a donate button in there, or even at the top corner of the YouTube channel, there's a little PayPal donation button in the top corner up there. So we want to go ahead and do this and do it right. Now, for our Dallas Cowboys, this should be the game that Dez Bryant gets right. Dez Bryant, when he gets hit and gets physical at the line of scrimmage, gets into all those little battles and heated and stuff, and it gets him off of his roots. Kansas City is kind of like our defense. They kind of play way off. So Dez should be able to get free off the line of scrimmage and get into his route. And I'm hoping that he's going to have a big day today. And of course, we know Zeke is going to be out there playing balls to the wall. Zeke Elliott, of course, after the whole situation, uphill, downhill, back and forth, and everything that's been going on, he has finally gotten into the groove over the last couple of weeks. He's still, to me, not quite where he was last year, but he's getting back into form. And I believe the team was all motivated when he came in on Friday. Now, the interesting thing is, people have been saying that, oh, well, you know, he didn't practice all during the week and everything else. Here's what you got to understand. The last collective bargaining agreement screwed up a lot of things. It was great in some respects, but it screwed up a whole lot of things. One of the things that screwed up was giving Roger Goodell complete autonomy on making decisions on players' conduct. It would have been okay if you said, hey, if a player gets arrested and busted for something, is found guilty of something, then you discipline. But that doesn't have to be the case. He could basically say anything. He could go to any player right now and just say you're suspended and not have to give a reason why. He has that much power. Another thing with the CBA that did, because mostly it was veteran players that were there, they made sure that the rookies weren't getting paid like they were, but they also changed the practices. You can only have one padded practice per day in training camp, and once the season starts, there's only 11 padded practices for the whole season. And by week 11, you have to have all those padded practices done. So part of the reason why you see poor tackling and everything, and
the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Thank you very much, Quick Lot, for the super chat there. I can't wait to get to help. It's just 2 weeks away, man. I want to make sure that this thing is going to be off the chain. I appreciate everybody's help and everybody who's invited me to stay at their house and trying to help do the tailgate. Man, you guys are all fantastic. I'm going to have to cut an arm off here and put a leg over there, you know, just so I can get around all over the place. But as far as practice goes, it's basically mostly walkthroughs at this point. And being a running back, it's not like you're a quarterback where you're changing a whole lot of things and all that. So Zeke will be fine as far as not practicing early part of the week. So I'm not worried about that. I just hope our Cowboys come out with a sense of urgency. And what I really want to see them do is punch them in the mouth. If you watch when the Washington Redskins came out and played in Kansas City, the Redskins literally came out. Like I said, they punched them in the mouth. They went right after him. They smacked him. And they were kicking their butts until basically they started losing players left and right. But that's what you have to do with Kansas City. I believe you've got to be really physical with them. I believe you're going to have to go ahead and take the fight to them. I'm tired of our defensive backfield being passive. I want to see a few more blitzes in there. You've got a great pass rush. They're already focusing in on stopping DeMarcus Lawrence. They're worried about stopping the man-child, David Irving, and Tyrone Crawford. You know, if they're focusing on those guys, you throw a Sean Lee in there or a Jalen Smith, they're not going to know what hit them. And I believe we need to start hitting quarterbacks early. We need to start getting an attitude. We need to start getting people worried about their lives. I'm not sure anybody's fearful of our defense. It's one of the reasons why I look at Jeff Heath and I look at Byron Jones as our safeties, and I just kind of, nobody's alligator arming going across the middle. Nobody's kind of thinking, if I catch this pass, I'm going to get lit up. And until you have guys that are doing that, it's going to be a free reign through the defensive backfield. So we've got to go ahead and take the fight to them. Let me get to some of you guys' questions. I'm sorry I've been thrown off my game. This whole shooting in Texas, man. Wow. Yes, and Tony Romo is calling the game. I'm actually interested to see what Tony Romo has to say, if he is going to be overly critique. I have a lot of people that say I do need to open up a restaurant. If I had my way, I would have a weekend sports tailgate place, and it would just be for watching sports. Not an everyday thing, because I've managed restaurants and stuff like that. It's too long hours. But you guys know how I am on Sundays for tailgating and stuff like that. I love cooking. I love entertaining. That's why doing the tailgate last week was incredible. Everybody's munching down, having a good time, and that's something I definitely enjoy doing, and I'm looking forward to doing that more. Well, I would love to see Taco stepping up today. He's actually been playing. He's getting closer. He's had a few quarterback pressures. He's had a tackle here and there. He'll get there. And guys, stop putting so much negative energy out there. We got enough negative energy. Let's just give the man some time. With our defensive front playing the way they are, he's not getting that many opportunities out there. You're funny. You're a real comedian. You're the goat of trolling. You must be talking about chlorine and bleach. Well, True Blue Gonzalez, you're right about that. The Eagles, they've gotten something going over there. They definitely got the most out of their players. What? Well, they get okay now. Let's be honest now. And again, I'm going to get the haters out there, because the Eagle fans, they're going to be all over me here in about another 10, 15 minutes as soon as their game is over. But we benefited from having a 4-play schedule last year. Let's be honest. We didn't play all of the big teams, although when we did play teams like Pittsburgh, in Pittsburgh, we took care of business. We took care of everybody in our division except for the Giants. So the Eagles are in the same position we were, flat out. And it looks like they made the right decision moving up, taking Carson Wentz. Something that a lot of teams haven't had success doing, getting a quarterback. Like the Browns, thank you. The Browns, who can't even make a trade for a so-so quarterback. Yeah. Well, Andrew, David, if you've been a fan of the Jobu Sports Report, I told you guys before, that's actually my dream, is getting the Jobu's Mobile Man Cave is what I'm calling it, and basically making it a tailgating machine and go to games and just make sure it's a party. Have the big screen TV that's in there, so that way you can see the early games and stuff playing. Have, of course, all my barbecue equipment there, so we can just pop it out real quick, boom, set up, feed everybody, load it back in, go watch the game and stuff. And then after the game, instead of sitting in all the traffic trying to get out of the place, pop back out, drink a few more, relax, talk about the game, live stream from there, a post-game show. Traffic dies down, then we go ahead and go. Okay. I'm sorry. What did I do with the remote? Guys, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm trying to get the game on, and I had the remote control here. Yeah, you need. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Technical difficulties here. Definitely have to have the remote control. CBS is the Cowboys game, and you might want to go ahead and put that on for that. And the other TV over here, Redskins game is 5:05, 5:09. So chlorine bleach. Hey, chlorine bleach. I got a question for you, man. Are you ever on any giant stations? I'm because you're always here. You are always here. You can't spend any time on any other stations. I know you can't. Um, oh, Osweiler, man, I tell you what, yeah, you're right. He really sucks. He stinks bad. I mean, the fact that at least he got paid when he went to Texas. He got traded to Cleveland, and Cleveland didn't want him. Cleveland didn't want him. That tells you how bad things are. So, yeah. How'd you like to be that team looking for a quarterback? At least we have Dak. Oh, the Giants. The Giants look pathetic. Eli Manning. I'm sorry. Eli is done. And I'm going to hate to say this, guys. And I know it's not going to help any, but we need to root for the Redskins. We need Seattle to lose a couple of games. We need the Rams to lose some games. We need the Panthers to lose some games because right now we're on the outside looking in. So go Redskins. I'm sorry. You know what? That just didn't even sound right. Yeah, you're right, Michael. You're right. Am I staying on during the game? Oh, you guys want me to actually stay on during the game? Oh, that's hard work. Can you put on 509? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just making sure we have. Uh, you want some chili, Mark? Okay. Well, I didn't make any chili today. I actually made some barbecue baked beans, which actually has like 4 different kinds of beans in it, and it's got hamburger in it, so it's kind of like a chili. It's like a cowboy barbecue baked beans. Yeah, you're right. I do need to go wash my. It just didn't even sound right, did it? Coming out, go Redskins. Robert, I thought this game was carried everywhere. It's not carried everywhere. Um, I thought this was a national game with Tony Romo doing the announcement that this was his kind of true coming out party. Send some ribs to Brazil. Yeah, that would be a hard thing to do. Send some there. Um, Dak is greater than Cam Newton driving. Trade Cooper Rush. Okay. Get Dez jersey. I've got actually a Dez jersey. Um, actually, I've got 2, I believe. I had somebody actually sent me a Dez Bryant one, and I've had one for years. Um, hey, how you doing, Sven? Germany. Coming out. Oh, come on, Odell. Odell, we know that you got a little sugar in your tank, so those who live in glass houses shouldn't cast the first stone now. Trade Dez for a second round pick. I'm sorry, nobody's going to trade Dez Bryant for a second round pick. You see what Jay Ajayi was traded for, and he had 1,200 yards rushing last year, 4th-round pick. Sorry, it's not going to happen. Albert, you were here when there was only about 250 subs. That would have been probably around August last year. It's crazy how many people that have joined in. We've had a lot more that have joined in since the tailgate last week in the game of the Redskins, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I'm thinking, and maybe you guys who are in Dallas can help me with this. I haven't made my flight reservations yet, but I think we're going to come in on Friday. And I was thinking it would be cool as could be to do a live stream from a bar in Dallas and get you guys there. So if you guys are interested in being part of the live stream, help me figure out a place to go that we can get a good Wi-Fi signal and a place that we can get a bunch of you guys there and we can sit down, have a round table discussion, have some shots of rum, and make it a really cool thing. Sven, man, Sven, you're one of the originals, man. You're part of the Dirty 100. Eagles fans have no life, especially they're on my channel. I'm not sure how to take that one. I got a jersey from yours. Okay. So let's help me figure out that, and we'll do some more planning. Anybody interested in it, email me at cowboysmark94 at gmail, and we can talk and figure this whole thing out. Who's better, Lawrence or Irving? Well, here's the thing. One's benefiting from the other as well.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Thank you very much, Ricky Lee. How do I keep it, my smoker? My son actually had an electric smoker, and you didn't like it that much, did you, Mike? It didn't work that good, did it? No, the electric smokers don't work that real well. What I actually have is a propane one. Wood ones do, but the problem with the wood ones, the straight wood ones is keeping the temperature. Well, again, but what I do with mine, I actually have a propane one, so it's got the burner underneath of it, but it's got a smoke tray, and I go ahead and I have this it's like a blow dryer, but it's actually used to kind of start the charcoal and the wood. So I'll get lots of chunks of wood. I'll get the oak charcoal, and I'll get that fired up real good, and I put that in there, and that gives me my smoke. The propane burner underneath it helps keep the temperature perfect. So I like to keep mine around 220 degrees. And I started smoking these ribs that are right here. You'll see at Joe Boo's plate. This morning at 7. By 2:30 this afternoon, they were perfect. So definitely wood ones are the best, but they're a little more fickle because you have to do more work and keep the temperature up on it. I like my propane one. That's just my personal preference. I've used an electric one, but not crazy about it. And thank you very much, Ricky, for the super chat, man. You guys, everything you guys have done has helped me to kind of keep taking this stuff up. Sven, you've been here since 100. We have definitely improved the sound quality, the visual project, everything on this, and we've been doing that because of donations from you guys, and I appreciate it. Tostitos Plaza is nice too. Okay. The smoker I have actually only cost about $150 or so. You can get those at like Home Depot. I think I bought that one at Sears, so you may be able to go to Sears and get one on a fire sale right now. You guys want me to actually stream through the game? Oh man, that's hard to do, guys. I mean, I'm old and I have to take pisses and everything else. So you want me to sit here for that long? Well, I tell you what, we'll start out into the game a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. And the Stream Deck. Okay. Okay. Well, Michael, of course, is the man behind the scenes here and telling me what I need. Wood chips from apple trees are great. Also, mesquite chips. One thing I'll also do too with mine is I'll actually take some apples and I'll put them in the wash with some apple cider or apple juice, and that gives it more of that apple sweet taste as well. There's all kinds of things, and there's no perfect way. I know I've got some people who are freaking out because they've seen me put mustard on the ribs and stuff before I put my dry rub. Yeah, Michael's looking at me like, what? Well, here's the thing. I don't know exactly what it does, but to me, one, it makes the rub stick a little bit better, and I think it helps to actually break the fibers up a little more. If you saw that video that I showed you for the tailgate and everything else, literally the bones just they just pull out. It's not fall off. It's just clean as a whistle. You would think that maggots pick the bones since they're so clean. Stop playing the lights, please. They were set where I wanted them. Now it's too bright in here. I've got my nephew in here who's trying to make sure his presence is felt on the live stream, so he's playing with the lighting and things. But I put mustard on because it helps the rub stick a little bit better, and it makes more of that crust on the outside of it. Again, everybody has different things. Some people soak theirs in a brine. Some people soak them in vinegar. Some people just put a rub on them and throw them in there. Some crazy people actually will boil them, and they just need to stay out the kitchen. But I put my rub on the night before with that mustard, and I let that sit there at least 12 hours or so. Let it come out the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and get closer to room temperature before I put them in there, and I will cook them low and slow in my barbecue thing. Hey, Jack, how are you doing, man? One of my neighbors. I am definitely ready for the game. I am so ready for the game. And here I'm down here in my man cave. I've actually got 3 TVs that are on because I've got the Redskin game that's on right here straight ahead. I've got the Cowboy game here on the big screen, and of course I've got the NFL feed that's up on here so I can keep up with the other games. And I've got you guys that are right here. Romo wants Garrett's job. You know what? I'm willing for anybody to have Jason Garrett's right now. You know what? Don't get me started on Jason Garrett today. You know, because Jason Garrett is what we got, and I'm afraid we're going to have him for next year too. And we can talk about him till the cows come home, but unfortunately, I think Jason Garrett is never going to go anywhere. We are going to have to truly hit rock bottom. I mean, think about it. After all those 8 years, he had one good year, 2014, and then we had a shit sandwich in 2015, and he was still here. So after last year and then this year, he's not going to go anywhere. So we can keep dreaming. Easy there, Mark. I'm sorry. Excuse my language, but after hearing about this church shooting, I'm kind of a little bit just kind of on edge a bit, I guess you'd say. Romo should coach Dallas. Well, there's no guarantee that a great player can be a great coach. Doesn't always work out that way. A lot of times it never translates. I mean, take a look at Patrick Ewing right now with the Georgetown Hoyas. Talk about a pooch screw. You know, you can't tell me he doesn't know basketball, but that doesn't mean that you can motivate guys to play and transfer that knowledge. So we're getting close to kickoff. We've got 6 minutes. I see my quarterback. That's my quarterback, Dak Prescott. Hope he had his pregame meal of spaghetti. And he says he's not superstitious. Oh, man. Thank you. We got to get Joe Boo's shot ready here. Zeke, yeah, Michael's saying Michael is still of the mindset that Zeke Elliott just needs to sit and get this thing over with. Playoffs? Michael's talking about playoffs? Joe Boo's got his rum, his cigar, and his chicken wings, so he's good. Well, James, I'm saddened and sickened by all of these senseless shootings, and it seems like we're just getting more and more, and they're getting worse and worse. And the places they're happening, it's just unreal. I mean, you think a church, you think that you'd be safe at a church, but you're not even safe at church. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm speechless with even thinking about the whole situation. There's Jason Witten, 66 touchdowns, fourth most all time by a tight end. Unbelievable. All right, we're getting close. Who's down? Oh, okay. Michael, you had me thinking there was something. No, I'm just saying that I would like to see the Reds. If you're a Cowboy fan, you really like you're sitting. Oh, I picked the Eagles. No, you don't want the Eagles to win. You don't want them to win. I don't care. Don't pick them. Don't pick them. I know that you may think you're going to win, but don't pick them. Don't root for them because you're like, yeah, they got. What? I'm like, are you sure you're my son? Okay. I'm putting out applications for a new son. Anybody who'd like to apply who is a true blue Dallas Cowboy fan that will never ever root for the Eagles, Redskins, or Giants, please apply within. Okay. Okay, but see, there's a difference. I'm rooting for the Redskins so it'll help the Cowboys. You're rooting for the Eagles because you're worried about your pool. Okay? There's a big you guys see the difference here? I'm saying Redskins, I'd like to see you win because it will help my Dallas Cowboys. He's worried about helping his pool. Oh, Lordy. Do you think Dak will act a fool? I know my son's acting a fool. Take me. Oh boy, I see plenty of people raising their hand. Um, if there's, I agree with you, Marcelo. The Eagles, especially those frickin' Eagles fans, and that nasty ass cheesesteak of theirs. Ugh. I would love 5+ sacks, Mac, and 3 turnovers. I would love to see that. Garrett, don't say that. Don't say that. Listen, if they beat us, they beat us. But don't put it out to the universe that you think they're going to beat us. Don't think that way. Don't think that way. Michael, never, ever, ever root for the Eagles. Um, so, Jay, there's a lot of Kansas City fans there. Oh, Lordy. Let's hope they all go home brokenhearted. Am I going to stream the game? I can't stream the game because if I actually show the game, then they're going to shut down my YouTube channel. I can talk through the game, but that's about it. I'll be so lucky. See, Michael, you got some people that want to replace you right now, there, buddy. Justin Bieber was seen in the Chiefs locker room. I hope so. I hope that's true. Oh, because look what he did to the Giants. Mm. Um, Marcelo, I'm hoping that that's the case, and I hope we come away with a win with that Giants one. That's part of the reason why I want to be there for that tailgate. I feel like that is huge. Oh, we've got Tony Romo highlights here for the pregame. Mike, can you turn that up just a little bit there, buddy? We have the game getting ready to start here. And of course, we have Tony Romo on the big screen for all of you Romosexuals out there. Welcome home, number 9. All right. Guys, we need a win. We need a win big time. There's his best buddy, Jason Witten, right beside Sean Lee and Tyrone Crawford and Dak Prescott. Okay, you can turn it up just a little bit more because I've got the microphone here, hopefully. Let me know if the TV is too loud here, but I've got to at least hear Tony Romo. Soft taco with weak sauce, man. Jobu's got his shot here of his good rum. Okay, the Cowboys are saying, and Tony Romo is saying that the Cowboys think that this needs to be a statement game, and we're going to get the ball first. Hopefully, we go down and we punch them in the throat. We're mercilessly. Let's just beat somebody down. I just want to see the team physical. And here we go. What do I think about the tribute? Great thing to do. Tony Romo left so many body parts on the field for the Dallas Cowboys. He literally gave it his all. I wish that Tony Romo could have gotten a ring here. I'm sad that he had to retire without one. But, football is what it is. All right. That's my quarterback, Dak Prescott. Our Cowboys are on the field. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you at halftime there, too, Armando. We have the ball first. First play of the game. And here we go. It's a run to Zeke. 4 yards. All right. I'll see you later, Tall Comanche. Zeke can destroy. I like that. There's how about them? Their secondary stinks. They're 30th in the NFL in pass defense. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. Pass play. Dak. Boom. Hits Cole Beasley, who's fresh out of the concussion protocol. So far we've had a run and a pass, perfectly balanced. So it's 3rd down and 1. Beasley, yeah, I love it. All right, let's see what we do here on 3rd down and 1. A short one at that. And we take a timeout. Huh. Boring. Okay. Garrett strikes again. Yeah. Timeout. I agree with you. Why are we third play of the game? Generally speaking, you have your first 20 plays scripted on your sheet. We're going to go boom, 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 where there's no question of what you're going to do from that point. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 1. Trying to understand why they're vacuuming that right now. Here we go. And we did a read option to Zeke. Zeke for 10 yards. Okay. All right. There we go. Zeke is eating. Turn that up just a little bit more there, Mike. They did a read option, something we don't see them do a whole lot of. But you know what? With Dak Prescott being the physical specimen that he is, and with having the wheels that they have to, you need to mix some stuff up. And I'm actually happy. I don't want my quarterback to be running and taking a whole lot of hits. Don't get me wrong. But you've got to go ahead and keep mixing this thing up and get teams off balance. That's one of those things that we haven't been able to do. We got Zeke, and he gets 1 yard on that one. What's up with Rico? Rico is actually eligible to start practicing. He's eligible to play after this game. We'll see what happens if they're going to use him. Yeah, burning beard. Yeah, well, not every play is going to go to the house, so give him a break. 2nd and 9. Well, Donald Duck, I'd like to actually see Dak doing more rolling out, moving the pocket because he's deadly. 2nd and 9. Fake. All right, outside. There you go. Picked up 8 yards there to Terrence Williams. Quick screen on the outside. 3rd down and 2. All right, let's see if we can move the chains here. All right. 3rd down and 2. Dak is in the shotgun. Cole Beasley in motion. Good protection. Uh, uh, held on to it just a little too long. Unfortunately, did not. Almost got sacked. Dak was lucky to get that away. Let's see what Tony Romo has to say. Okay. All right. I have to agree with you, Angela. Who's winning? No score right now. It's 0-0. The Cowboys have the ball, 2 first downs, and a punt. We moved the ball, just could not convert on that last 3rd down. Sandman, why are they throwing on 3rd and 2? Good question. Play calling sucks already. Yeah, well, again, I'd like to see Dak doing more rolling out and getting him out in space. You've got to keep the defenses off balance. It's just the first drive, but let's go ahead and see what happens here with the defense. Kansas City's offense is really, really good. So, let's see what we do on our defensive side of the ball. I can't argue with that on running the ball on 3rd and 2. Manning up. That's an interesting thought there, to Thrill. Tony Romo doesn't jinx us. But yeah, let's hope not. Move the cam. God, I would love to be able to show you the game, but I can't show you the game. In fact, normally I don't carry into the game this long. If I were to show you the game, they'll shut down my channel. It's just how it is. And I certainly wouldn't want that to happen. Seahawks got a safety. So Seattle is up 2-0 against the Redskins. Okay. And let's check around the wire here. Some of the other games that are going. Wow, the Eagles 51-23 against the number one defense in the NFL. That's scary, guys. That is, yeah. Well, the Giants are pathetic. The Giants have literally already packed the season in, so that is what it is. Tampa Bay, Winston got hurt. Um, Looks like their season is done. Indianapolis with the win over Houston without Deshaun Watson. Carolina holds on to Atlanta. Atlanta, their offense is not doing anything near what they were doing before, so they lost that one. That hopefully gives us an opportunity when we go to Atlanta next week. Um, Arizona up 7-0 over the 49ers. And I got to tell you, the Jets blowing out Buffalo was a big surprise to me. So here we are back at the Cowboy game. Alex Smith, of course, behind center. Okay. Kareem Hunt for 2 yards. I'll take that. I'll take that as a win, guys. Thus far, Zeke Elliott, 3 carries for 15 yards, 5 yard average. I'll take that. Dak, 2 of 3 passes, 13 yards. Just couldn't convert on the 3rd and 2. Yeah, he could have run it. All right, let's see what we do on defense. Hopefully, we can get a 3 and out, get some great field position. First down on, 2nd and 7 on the 16-yard line. Sweep, and he gets 2 yards. All right, 3rd down and 6 so far. The defense has only given up 4 yards on 2 rushes. Let's see what we got. Now, interesting thing is that Dak Prescott actually emulated Alex Smith's play in college. He actually followed along with him, and he was actually the guy he looked up to and wanted to be like. So it's kind of interesting that here we are with the two of them playing. All right, 3rd down and 6. Jeff Heath is not out there. Is Jeff Heath hurt? Oh my goodness. That might be, I hate to say that, but that might be the best thing for our defense. 3rd and 5. And close to a sack. And defense, hey, I tell you what, they put some pressure on Alex Smith. They were close, and the secondary closed on the tight end, and they laid the wood to him. That is exactly what I am talking about, people. Knock somebody, punch them in the mouth. It looked like Xavier Woods was there. Bam. That's what you want to see, guys. You want to see somebody laying the wood. Heath is out. I'm not sure what happened to Jeff Heath, but all right, okay. False start on the Chiefs. Going to back him up another 5 yards. So they'll be punting from their 11-yard line. We should get fantastic field position. Guys, you guys want me to continue to live stream during this game right now? Or can we break and see you at halftime? Anybody give me a response on that and let me know what you think. All right, here we go. 4th and 9. The punt from his end zone. High kick. Came close to the scoreboard. Okay. Switzer fair catches. We got the ball on the 37-yard line. All right. Garrett got a fresh stick of gum. Stream. Keep streaming. Okay, guys, I'm going to get comfortable here then, all right? I hope Switzer finally runs one all the way back. Keep streaming. Okay. Give it to Des. Well, I personally think that we need to go ahead and do a couple of deep passes in here just to stretch out the defense. Their defensive secondary is only 30th in the NFL, and I believe that they can end up getting some deep passes. If nothing else, you're going to keep them from putting 8 men in the box and hopefully set up the run even better. That's how you hit. Let's go, Mark. I do actually have a wireless one, but the only problem with the wireless one I have is it doesn't work well with this computer, and its battery and the battery life only lasts about an hour or so. So I need to kind of do some changes and things and all that. So it's figuring out what we end up needing to have. But Xavier Woods was definitely look. I've been calling for Xavier Woods to start over Jeff Heath for a long time because you need somebody who's an enforcer out there, a guy who literally puts fear in people. And Jeff Heath, I'm sorry, does not scare anybody. Yeah, Kimberly, listen, we got a 3-and-out against one of the top offenses in the NFL to start the game. I'm happy with that. We're going to have fantastic field position to start out this drive. Hopefully, we can get a good drive and get a score here and get some momentum rolling. So you got kind of like seeing that 3 plays, 6 yards for Kansas City thus far. So let's see if we can get a nice drive, grind out the clock, and get a score. Um, yeah. All right. So we're looking at a whole lot of money here on TV. Yeah. Now, while we're sitting here waiting for the game to come back on, I need you guys to do something for me. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. We have a lot of fans that are around the world that are in the military, and actually, I'll come back to this thought. The game's back on. 1st and 10 on our 37-yard line. Zeke Elliott is in the eye. And here we go. Boom. Run play. Elliott for 3 yards. Straight up the middle. What I would love to see right now, fake the dive, roll, Dak out. Please. You got to loosen up the defense. Right now, they're putting 8 men in the box, and they're really tightening that thing up. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Got to loosen up the defense here. See? And now you got the linebackers blitzing, and we lose 3 yards. So we're 3rd down and 9. You've got to throw some more curveballs in there. We're just kind of pounding and pounding and pounding right up the middle. We have got to get outside. We have got to stretch the field. Play calling bothers the crap out of me. 3rd down and 10. All right, Dak. Here we go. Dak is outside the pocket, and Dez can't hold on to it. All right. Could it be that this is going to be a defensive game? Because the Cowboys will be punting now. Um, the Cowboys need to mix up the play calling, guys. It still bothers me that we're still doing, it seems like, the same game plan week after week. And they've got to start getting a little more creative in my mind. And it's a good punt. Whoa. Damn. Damn. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kevin Frazier came through. My man hit the guy on the 11-yard line and just basically drove him back 7 yards on the tackle. That is what I'm talking about. Get some attitude out there. Go ahead and punch somebody in the throat and make them bend to your will. Got to do it. It's football. It's not tiddlywinks. Knock somebody out. But what I'm saying is, tomorrow's Veterans Day. We have a lot of fans in here that are in the military, that are all across the world and stuff. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you guys do for us. If you see a veteran tomorrow, and not just tomorrow, any day, they give unquestionably for us. They take care of us. They keep our freedom for us. Thank them for their service and all that they do to protect this country. So do that one thing for me. All right, so which cousin? Yeah, Nicholas is, yes. Um, so make sure you thank him on Facebook for his service. All right, let's see what our defense does here. I want to see 5 sacks and a couple turnovers today. we can get that, I'll be happy. And the Redskins just got a turnover. Uh-oh. And the Redskins and Seattle. Seattle up 2-0. Redskins get a turnover. Apparently from Doug Baldwin, because he were on the sideline cussing, so he must have coughed it up. And it's under a booth review, but we'll see if that actually holds up. All right. So where are you guys? What are you guys doing today, or where are you watching the game today? I'm of course in my man cave here. This is a lot different than being. This is a lot different than being at FedEx Field in the rain last week. We had a ball. I mean, it was great. Uh, yeah, Michael. Wow, Michael got a little sick because it was cold, wet, and rainy. But you know what? It could have been 10 degrees out there and raining, and I still would have had a ball. Just seeing the Redskins lose that game for me was freaking fantastic. Um, everybody's in their man cave in North Carolina, in Jacksonville. We have Germany in the house. First and 10 for Kansas City. Let's see if our defense. Jeff Heath's back out there. Oh, Lordy. So not only do we have Jeff Heath, we have Jeff Heath who was Nick for a second. Okay. Oh, Sookie. David Irving stood up the running back, Kareem Hunt, in the hole. They lost a half a yard. Right now, the defense seems like they have come to play. The fuck is with the audio? Don't quit your day job. Well, I won't quit my day job. Believe me, I won't. Sorry, I've got the microphone over here. I guess I need to actually hold on to it so it's a little closer. Um, second and 10. Let's see if we can stop Alex Smith here. Screen outside. Boom. A short gain to Travis. Third down and 7. What's with the audio? Is the it's not, or do we have some feedback in it? Microphone is let me turn that up just a little bit more. Audio's broke. Can't hear you. Okay. Let me try and I'm weak as fuck. Okay. Is that there we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Um, technical difficulties. Okay, good now. All right, third and 7. We're putting on a rush. They do a screenplay. And oh my God. Sean Lee. Oh my God. The defense has come to play. Sean Lee. Sean Lee takes the screen out with a 2-yard loss. They're going to be punting from their end zone again. We should get the ball in fantastic position. And hopefully we can get a nice run. The defense, hey, you know what? The defense is doing exactly what I said I hope to see them doing. They are coming in and they are laying the wood. Literally, they are laying the wood. They are hitting like I haven't seen them hit before. We're getting the rush upfield, and we're definitely making them uncomfortable. Switzer didn't fair catch, got hit right at the 39-yard line, but holds on to the ball. Rod Martinelli, baby. There you go. Yeah, we them boys. Well, I got to tell you, I love seeing that right there. Seeing the defense 2 3-and-outs against Kansas City. We've held them deep in their territory, and basically right now we are winning the field advantage. We're playing the ball at midfield. They're playing from their own end zone. Sooner or later, we are going to end up getting this ball in the end zone. You let it like okay. Hold up, you say it, Mark. If the fucking the Chiefs right now, it's not what the Chiefs are doing. It's what the Dallas Cowboys are doing. The Dallas Cowboys are coming in and they're getting aggressive. They're not laying off like they usually do. They're actually hitting the receivers up front and they're putting pressure on. All right, first and 10 from our 39-yard line, and we're rolling out. Dak. Okay. Hannah, even if Hannah caught it, he wasn't going anywhere on that. They rolled him out. Our guys look ugly. Okay. Hold up. Say it. We them boys. You got it. Okay. Jason. Okay. So we got some trolls in here. Second and 10. Empty backfield here. Dak. Boom. Fires it to Dez across. Oh, there we go. Fired that one in there to Dez Bryant. There you go. That will loosen up the defenses. Good 18-yard pickup to Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant is smiling and looking happy. All right. I like seeing that. Here you go. Boom. Great route. Perfect on the money. Catch it and can run with it. Dak fired that ball in there. First down on the 44-yard line. First and 10. Gotta like it. See if we can get a score here, guys. Fake to Dak. To Dez. There we go. Went to Dez Bryant again. Picked up about 7 yards.
No, it went to Williams. It went to Williams.
I'm sorry, Terrence Williams. People say Dak has a bad arm. Yeah, you're right. Well, people say a lot of things about Dak Prescott. People don't want to give him any credit. All right. Here we go. There goes Zeke Elliott. Zeke Elliott for about 7, 8 yards. First down. He's eating. He's eating. Zeke is eating now here. Boom. All right, now we're mixing it up. Kind of doing a little bit of play action. We've done some read option. We've got, Dez on the slant. And we've gotten Zeke running. We're kind of changing things up and starting to get them to guess. You got to love that. Well, he's definitely coming in with a sense of urgency. 6 carries for 23 yards so far for Jason Witten. Jason Witten for a first down. There's a flag. What's the flag? Holding. Shit. Tyron Smith holding. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I want to see this. Yeah, he did hold a little bit. Damn.
Come on. Yeah.
Those are drive killers. First and 20. Damn. That penalty literally cost 20 yards. First down and 20 from our 38-yard line. Or excuse me, the 38-yard line. We got Dez. Dez trying to break. Okay, Dez for 6 yards. You want to see holding call on Chiefs? It's always holding. Yeah. Yeah. True Blue Gonzalez, I have to agree with you that a lot of that may be that Tyron Smith can't move the way he should be able to move, and he's kind of grabbing a hold to luck. 2nd and 15 from the 33-yard line. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Terrence Williams to the 15, the 10, the 5-yard line. Terrence Williams, T-Will. Okay. All right. We're mixing it up. We're moving around. I got to love it, guys. Got to love it. Here we go. With first down and goal from the 5-yard line. Amazing TV. It may be one of those things that Tyron Smith needs to get his back worked on in the offseason because you could have said the same thing about DeMarcus Lawrence last year because DeMarcus Lawrence battled back problems all last year and had surgery during the offseason. And look what he's doing right now. Here we go. Cole Beasley, hot sauce in the house. Touchdown, Cole Beasley. All right, man. That's what I'm talking about. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the quarter. The Dallas Cowboys have spent most of the time around midfield, get the score. Thus far, Kansas City has all of 6 yards. Right now, this is the way you want this game to start out. However, we all know about fast starts and holding on to the game. The things that I've loved so far, the team is mixing up where they're going with the ball. You've got Cole Beasley with the catch. You've got Jason Witten with the catch. You've got Terrence Williams with a couple catches. You've got Dez Bryant with 3 catches. And you've got 23 yards with Zeke Elliott. They're moving the ball in different places and keeping the defense off the field. When the defense has gotten in there, Jimmy Graham is hurt for Seattle. And that's a little update on that one. Thus far, the team is doing what they need to do. Thank God. Nugent sucks. Okay. Dak is the reason for that touchdown drive. Amen on that one. Never too much sauce. Great drive. And, okay. Yeah, now, that's the key. Can we hold on to a lead? That sauce is mild still. We still need to be hot. You're right about that one. Woo! All right, guys. Good start. Let's keep it up. I want to see the defense go down there. Special teams have actually been playing really well. We've been punting the ball good, and the coverage has been setting a tone. Woo! Throw up the X. I can't throw up the X. Dez Bryant didn't get the touchdown. I threw up the hot sauce for Cole Beasley, man. I'll throw up the X when Dez gets a touchdown, man. Yeah, so far, you're right, True Blue Gonzalez, except for Tyron Smith having a holding call. And that's where you wonder if somebody was saying that we need to replace him. You always want to have good people that are in there as backing up, guys, because you never know when you're going to lose somebody. Going into last week, the Texans didn't know they're going to need a quarterback. Deshaun Watson goes down, not even contacted in practice. Everybody is literally one play away from being out. So, with that being said, what you do, Tyron Smith is going to have to definitely get some work done in the offseason to take care of that issue with his back. Don't know if it's a herniated disc or if it's a slip disc or whatever it is. Whatever it is, he's going to have to get some work done on it and hope that it's not something that's degenerative that is a career ender. Like I was saying, that DeMarcus Lawrence had back issues all last year and actually had back problems his rookie year as well as ankle problems. And you could have looked at the season that he had last year and only had 1 sack and said, you know what? He's a bum. Time to get rid of him. He's a bust. He's a 1-year wonder, had 8 sacks that 1 year, and, the next year, nothing. Well, he got his back worked on, and all of a sudden he's playing. Tyron Crawford, who they're showing right here with the Soldiers. Tyron Crawford, same kind of a deal. He ended up having his shoulder messed up the last 2 seasons and finally got it worked on. And right now, I believe he has 4 or 5 sacks. So guys are always going to get banged up. The question is can they get it worked on and will they be able to come back? Tyron Smith has too many tools and too many skills that you just go ahead and say you got to replace him right now. I would love Kimberly to see some sacks on the defense right now as well. Pinhead, give the man some time. Jobu needs to be eaten. Now, he doesn't eat till after the game is won. Well, here's the good thing, Wade. We have 10 draft picks for next year. 10. So we're going to be able to do quite a few things that maybe we end up packaging up some of those draft picks and moving up some places. So we're going to be able to do a lot of things. We're also um, have a little bit of cap room, and there's going to be some guys that are expendable that's going to create even more cap room. So you can look at free agency, and I think we need to do better in free agency than what we've had. So first down for Kansas City on the 25-yard line. Se hablo inglés, español, no inglés. Okay. Screen pass for Hunt. Hunt gets 5 yards. They got close on the. They opened the roof in the honor of the old stadium. I've been there, actually, a Redskin game when they opened up the roof for the game. And it's actually pretty cool when they do open that bad boy up. And I think they need to open it up more so God can look back down on the Dallas Cowboys. Habla Spanish. I'm sorry. Only poquito español. Should you watch my stream or Shango? That's completely up to you. I had not planned on streaming. But begged me to stay on. Here we go. Second down and 5. Alex Smith scrambling around. And looks like they got their first down. Jalen Smith on the tackle. So Kansas City has got their first down. You knew you weren't going to keep them down for too long. Guys, you can't stop them every time. Pressure is getting close, but just not close enough. All right, first down and 10 from the 43-yard line. And the Chiefs are getting absolutely, positively nothing running the ball. I mean nothing. The Dallas defense is playing lights out right now on stopping the run. Literally, they have only given up a total of 6 yards on the ground. So we definitely like what we're seeing on the defense right now. Ain't running nowhere. You're right about that. Hunt who? Hunt none. You got that right. All right, second and 10. They're doing a reverse. And, of course, Jeff Heath gets blown past. Jeff Heath. My God, man. He takes the worst angles. He ended up breaking down and just stopping and then oh God, Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath should have.
Jeff Heath should have had that guy.
Oh, Jeff Heath. Jeez. Okay, that's the end of the first quarter, guys. Woo. Lordy. All right, while they're taking a little break here, guys, I want to tell you guys about something that is really, really cool. And I'm proud to be part of working with the United Way. They do some great work and stuff in the community. And they're having a sweepstakes with the NFL for a Super Bowl package. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that real quick. Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. Now, guys, here's an opportunity to win the ultimate Super Bowl package with Prizio, United Way, and the NFL. Now, I got to tell you guys, this is like the dream trip of a lifetime. We're talking about airfare to get you to Minnesota, as well as 2 club-level seats. Now, if that wasn't enough, we're talking about tickets to the NFL PA party, and I'm talking about players galore. DeMar Smith knows how to party. Believe me, I've been there and seen it, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Of course, there's even tickets for the NFL Commissioners Party where all the owners will be there. Jerry Jones will have his own table. I got to meet him there last year as well. There's also, you're going to be at the press conference for the halftime show. And pre-game sideline passes. That's right, pre-game sideline passes. We're talking about a can't-buy opportunity. And on top of it, the best part is you're supporting United Way and Character Playbook, helping the next generation. So, guys, all you got to do is go to Prizio.com,
/campaign /Cowboy Joe Boo, and you can enter it. Now look, for $10 you get 100 chances of winning. For $75 you actually get a T-shirt as well as 750 chances. So go ahead, guys, hit this link right here, check it out, and enter so that way you can help spread that mojo, and maybe you guys can be there at the Super Bowl. Now I got to tell you, a lot of you'll say nobody ever wins these things. It's a waste of time. I'm going to get spam. Well, I got to tell you, I told you guys back before the draft, go to this whole site, deal with doing the whole thing, and you guys would have the opportunity to go to the draft. But not enough of you guys did it. I ended up going there and covering the winners. Some New York stinking Giants fans. That's right, I had to spend the draft with some New York stinking Giant fans. Now, guys, there would be nothing worse than having to spend this.
Okay, so here we go. We're starting the second quarter. Chiefs have the ball. 1st and 10 on our 45-yard line. Jeff Heath took a terrible angle. God, I'm tired of Jeff Heath. Fake reverse, pressure's on. They're chasing Alex Smith out of the pocket, and he goes down. Picks up 2 yards. Longest commercial ever. Sorry, guys, but it's a lot to talk about. Okay, forgive me. Heath and a practice squad quarterback should mix Gatorade. Guys, I'm still trying to understand why we have Heath play so much. Heath, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I'm stuck with computers. I agree with that. I know that was a dig on me. Forgive me. 2nd and 7. Almost got a sack. Okay. All right. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 7. They're putting some pressure on Alex Smith. All right. 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Here we go. 3rd and 7 from our 43-yard line. Come on, defense. 5 men going in. They hit Smith. And overthrown. Good job by the defense. They actually hit. They put some pressure on Alex Smith. He's kind of pissed. They kind of got hit kind of low. I'm surprised that they didn't pull a flag on that one. He had a guy open, but he just had too much pressure to hit him. Heath is trash. I can't argue with that. I definitely can't argue with that one. All right, so Kansas City is punting from our 43-yard line. And, oh, what? Okay, you know what? This might be our day. The Chiefs literally had the ball. The guy caught the ball basically on the 2-yard line on the punt, and his own guy ran into it and knocked the ball into the end zone. That's when you know that maybe things are going to go right for us for once, because sometimes you just need to get a break. That was definitely a break that we needed. Oh, my God. That was freaking fantastic. I just need to do one thing here, guys. Oh, God. It sucks to get old. Sorry about that. They have punched some people in the throat. They should have. They had a chance to beat Kansas City in Arrowhead. They just ran out of steam. When they came out that first half of that game, they were knocking people left and right. No audience. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, guys. Got a problem with my jack here on my computer. I apologize for that.
Looks like he's okay.
I apologize for that. Had a problem, technical difficulties. Yes, I'm back. Have to use the microphone on my web camera. Not sure exactly what happened, but I've got a little problem with my jack on my computer here, and it's that has no sound. There we go. Good now. Okay. I apologize for that. Time to upgrade the computer. That's another one of those things that I need to do. Of course, it's one of those things that I need to do.
Donate.
Sorry, guys, that I had to leave you, but I had a little problem. I had to try and rectify here. Is the sound okay? Do I need to turn it up a little bit more? Let me turn it up just a little bit more to make sure that we have that. Okay. Hopefully, you guys can hear me now. Unfortunately, it was a 3 and out for us. We just punted the ball. We had a close to being a deep, great play. But, you can't make them all. But at least they fire your technical team. Well, I'm going through and I'm updating and changing stuff around. And unfortunately, I need to actually change the computer system for it. I got a new microphone that's a wireless one and all that works great with the other camera and stuff. But then when I'm live streaming directly in my computer, I just need to go ahead and do another one. And that's one of those things I'm going to invest in later on. So forgive me. I'm sorry. My apologies. Usually I end up just kind of coming in doing a pregame show. I'm not usually doing a whole live stream to the game. But if we're going to be doing this, then I'm definitely going to have to do something a little bit different. And there's Rowdy on the grill. Okay. Those brick oven pizzas look really, really good. All right, so I thought this was going to be a shootout, and thus far this has been more of a defensive struggle both ways.
Oh, good. The sun's in their eyes.
All right, Kansas City's got the ball on their 36-yard line going into the sunlight. And he had plenty of time on that one.
Where were y'all?
Can't blame Jeff Heath on that one.
I know they had nothing but time.
Just mixed Gatorade for the second quarter. Cook that burger. Okay. Nice Bro 14 is speaking Espanol. Okay. Philip Terry.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about
First and 10 on the 32-yard line.
Come on now.
All right, here we go. Boy, talk about doing a whole lot of shaking and baking for 2 yards.
Almost had him behind
Second down and 8, yeah.
Number 92.
If Bryce Butler could have just held on to that pass, it was just off his fingertips into the sun. He just closed his hands just a little bit too soon. Misjudged it. That was the sun.
Oh, no. It looked like you could tell it's the sun. So bright.
That sun coming through that stadium is hell.
At least in 2 weeks it's going to be a night game. It's okay, Butler.
Oh, hey, they love the shrimp and grits. My father-in-law. Ah, shit. First down. All right, defense, got to tighten back up again. Alex Smith is getting time again.
I looked so good in the first quarter.
Dave's juggle. Yeah, he got it. He got it. 14-yard out. Mm. Chris Morton, I'm going to be definitely ready. Cliff, I would love to show you screen, but if I do, I will get my channel shut down. The game is in Dallas. 1st and 10 for Kansas City on our 30-yard line.
Come on, stop him.
There we go. All right. First down, they ran for 2 yards.
I'll take the Chiefs.
Thank you, Joshua Brown.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Thank you, Joshua Brown. I really appreciate that, man.
And they're all over Sean Lee.
All right, 2nd down and 9.
No wonder they didn't get anything. He couldn't do anything.
2nd down and 9 from our 29-yard line. Good blocking up front. Sean Lee missed the tackle. First down on the 19-yard line.
Come on, Sean Lee. That was all you, Sean.
Well, thank you, Chris Mortensen. I appreciate that, man.
By the time Heath got to him,
I try and be, hey, I'm a Cowboy fan. I try and at least call it as I see it.
by the time Heath got to him, he already had the first.
All right, first down on the 18-yard line for Kansas City. Come on, defense. Let's get a turnover. DeMarcus Lawrence was got knocked down right at his feet. Sacramento, I wish I could show you the game. If I show you the game, they'll shut down my channel. It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's amazing how 1 week you can go from the penthouse to the outhouse, because last week Seattle looked fantastic against the Texans, and right now they can't do jack. The Redskins are up 7-2. 2nd and 10, offsides by Kansas City. All right. Michael Lucas, we definitely could use a sack. We could use a strip fumble. We could use an interception.
We could use all of them.
They scared. Okay. Yeah, the tackle definitely left early because he's worried about getting DeMarcus Lawrence. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. You're a Raiders fan. Hope the Chiefs lose tonight. Okay. Well, I'm a Cowboy fan, and I hope the Chiefs lose tonight as well. So we got something in common.
Thank you.
Sean Lee. Okay, cleaned it up. All right. They're not able to run on us very well, so that's one good thing at least. Definitely, it's 3rd down and 14.
Well, one more good stop, and we can hold to a field goal.
Thus far, we've only given up 25 yards rushing. Not that we've done a whole lot ourselves on rushing. We've only rushed the ball 20 yards ourselves. All right, 3rd down and 14. Big play here. And
On what side?
ball start again. All right. They're worried about that pass rush. It's getting to them.
I'll take that.
All right.
Everyone's ready to.
So 3rd down and 20. Yeah, you're right, 100%. The defensive line is scaring them right now. Yeah, you hear Tony Romo saying this is the best pass rush that the Cowboys have had in a long time, and you have to agree with them on that. All right, 3rd and 19, got close. They're not anywhere near close enough for a first down. Sean Lee tries to strip the ball. 4th down on the 20-yard line, they'll be kicking a field goal. Woo! What's my score prediction now? You know what? The way football has been, I still will hold on to what I originally predicted, 35-24, because things can open up and teams can score points real quick. You just never know. But football is so unpredictable. I mean, did you think that the Redskins would go to Seattle right now and be leading 7-2? It's football for you. It's one of the reasons why we watch. You can't figure it out. There's no rhyme or reason. Okay, so 7-3, the Dallas Cowboys are going to be getting the ball here. We need a nice drive to finish the half. Oh, Lordy. They are killing me here. Um, Gold stop field goal. Angel, so what's your prediction now on the score? 21-10? I'll take that even. Mark dab on them. Check it out. He thinks Tony Romo is jealous. Yeah, Tony Romo is probably sitting there like, why did we have a pass rush like that and a defense like that when I was playing? Because let's be honest, Kansas City is one of the top scoring teams in the NFL, if not the top. So, I mean, they're usually making 30 points a game. Right now, you've got them into the second quarter only giving up 3 points, and you've got them jumping off sides because they're worried about the pass rush. You couldn't ask for too much more than that from your defense. Now, the offense, they need to go ahead and take care of business and get another nice drive and get in the end zone. It's great the defense is playing the way they are, but you've got to help them out by doing your part in scoring some points. Check out something here. All right. So we got Arizona beating San Francisco 14-3. That's not a surprise. And of course, the Redskins are up against Seattle. You got to look at the stats on that because that's kind of amazing that the Redskins are up. But it looks like, from what I've seen, it looks like they are out there really hitting.
But they lost a tackle. Redskins.
Kimberly, they definitely are. They're putting 8 men in the box, and that's why Dak has got to loosen them up by going downfield. Yeah, Cotton, that's one of those things that we haven't done real good is adjusting at halftime. Albert, you hit the nail on the head. We definitely need to, they're definitely selling out and putting 8 men in the box. You need to roll Dak Prescott out on naked bootlegs and get him out in space and start loosening up the defense. Robo says Jeff Heath needs to watch jock straps. Yeah, I missed that one. All right, so we take a knee and the touchback on that one. All right, offense, let's see what we can do. All right. Wow, that's an amazing stat from Alex Smith. 281 passes without an interception. That's pretty damn good. And you can see why Dak Prescott wanted to emulate him on that. All right, 1st and 10 on our 25-yard line. 7 minutes to go until the half. Let's see what our Cowboys can do here.